He's running for mayor of the great city of Danbury as a Republican. We're joined by Dean Esposito. Hey, Dean.
Hey, Dean.
Good morning, gentlemen. How you doing?
We are doing fantastic, man. We're doing fantastic. So
you sound good. You sound very good today. Very pumped up.
Well, we're pumped. I can't get into it, but we're pumped up, all right. What? Tell me about the debate. I was so busy over here this week. I can't believe that I missed that you and Roberto had a debate. Where did it take place, first of all?
It was actually a Zoom debate, or, we had to do it on the computer, so it was a little bit different. It was definitely different. We got set up at a location, and we were trying our best to get the technology set up, but I think overall the debate went very well. I don't see a winner or a loser in the end. They had an article in the News Times that really described the debate and the results of the debate pretty well, but I think overall we got our points out, and that we like to discuss things pretty heated, sometimes not in a negative way, but I think it went well for both of us, to tell you the truth.
That's what I heard. I heard it got a little heated. Do you guys I brought this up last week. Do either of you know any of the martial arts? Because
martial Dylan, that's about it. I don't have any feelings with martial arts, and I don't know about Roberto. He may.
Okay, because I said to Ethan last week, no matter what conversation you're having about two candidates, somehow idiots like me, at the end of that conversation, when there's nothing left to say, will always say, hey, who do you think would win in a fight?
Always.
Always. It always comes out there.
Yeah, that was funny. He's a pretty big dude, but I'm dealing with Joe Cabo every day, so nobody's bigger than that guy.
Good point.
Yeah, Joe yelled at me about the leaves this morning.
Well, leaves are a huge issue here in Danbury, our biggest problem here is when, the leave time pickup, as you described, is pretty intense, the schedule, but the guy that jumps up and hears the truck and runs out, puts leaves out there right after the truck left, they get pretty upset. They'll call. They never came, but we do a pretty good job of that. It works out.
Let's talk about the mask mandate in the city. That's been lifted, I understand?
Yes, it has, definitely. And, it was a big decision for Mayor Cabo to implement the mask mandate when he did, but all the information we were getting back from both health departments here in the city of Danbury and the state of Connecticut, that there was going to be a big spike in the past 2 months. So Joe took the initiative, implemented that mask mandate. A lot of people were very upset about it, I got to tell you. And Joe took it in stride, Mayor Joe. And we're at the point now where the numbers are low enough to take it off. So that was positive. Mayor Joe always said, our numbers are getting so low because we're wearing masks. It was common sense to him, and now we have lifted it. So that's a positive thing in my view.
It is a third rail, and you don't even have to be a politician. We mentioned, what did we mention the other day? I said...
something about COVID?
No, we were talking about the hat tricks. And, oh, man, I said, oh, yeah, COVID really messed up hockey for us in Danbury last year.
This one dude, man. The email he sent?
It was like, what did I say? He said I'm spreading COVID propaganda.
Right. So I think he said there's no such thing.
You don't usually even talk about COVID. That's a positive thing.
That's why.
Everybody has, right?
Right. That's exactly why. Is there anything that came out of the debate that struck you as interesting about Roberto's takes on the city that maybe you didn't know?
No, I think we fell into our format. Everybody was trying to, both of us were trying to get our points across on the issues that we're concerned with. And me, I always call him out on him being so negative on the status of Danbury. And, me working here for the last 15 years and 30 years as a public servant, it upsets me because I know how well Danbury's doing. And you can't just say it's doing bad. You have to have facts to it. And the facts prove and overwhelmingly how well Danbury is doing in the state of Connecticut and in the country, actually.
I thought go ahead, I'm sorry.
We heated up a little bit with that,
Say that again?
I said we heated up a little bit with that, and his, he's calling for defunding the police. He keeps denying it, but he's taken that, the working families line, and that's what they're all about. And I have to call him out on it because he accepted that line, and he continues to accept it. So in my mind, he wants to defund the police and a few other things with that.
So last week when you said that, we had him on after, and then we asked him if he intended to defund the police, and he said, just because we accepted a nomination from the Working Families Party does not mean that we buy into everything that they believe, and I don't want to defund the police. I'm paraphrasing what he said. We want to put more money into the police, and he said that you have not when the police department has asked for it. How do you respond to all that?
Well, like I tried to tell him the other day in the debate, I'm not on the council. I work for the mayor in the mayor's office. He was a voting member of the council that voted against it. The fact is that we had the police chief. I think he may have asked him to stand and asked him directly, can he accept the budget that we were proposing to run the police department as well as they have been running it? And the police chief said yes. So, there may be opportunities to increase the police budget. Obviously, we'd like to help more with training and maybe more staff if we can afford it. Obviously, we want to, like I always say, we're all about money management. If we can provide a good quality product at the rate that we're providing at, we don't need to keep throwing more money at certain things just to, for political favor. That's what it seems like he's doing. So,
if I'm hearing you correct, in our last couple of interviews, do you think that he's saying one thing when it comes to taxes and funding the police and will do another if elected? I
do.
So you think he will defund the police and raise taxes if he's elected?
I think he would. I think most definitely he's looking at raising taxes because everything he talks about ends up with more money, more money, more money. And I fall back to the position of money management. We can't put any more burden on our taxpayers here in Danbury. You're coming out of a pandemic, and to increase the tax, I'm going to keep those taxes as low as possible. Do the best we can, as we've done in the past few years. We've kept them at zero, and that's my goal in the next year. But you can't just keep throwing money at certain things and expect to get better results. We have good quality results with good money management. And he says he doesn't want to defund the police, but when you take that party line, I'd like to see what those party members and the leaderships think about his comments saying, we don't agree with everything. Well, you don't take that line if you don't agree with, their position. So,
Dino, thank you for your time. We appreciate you as always. I have a homework assignment before next week. All right.
You got it.
I want you to learn karate in a week.
Hey, look, we got a candidate on our ticket, Rick Davis, running in the 6th Ward, who's he can kick some butt, so I'll have him train me.
What's his name? Rick Davis?
Yeah, Greg Davis.
Oh, great.
He's martial arts, everything you could think of. He's a really great guy, and he'll give me some pointers, I'm sure.
Dean Esposito, candidate for mayor in the city of Danbury. We appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me on.
Okay, Dean, take care.